I'm here to check our mail.
Okay. Well, you have
The fires I've seen, just tons of devastation of obviously just jumping around for houses, and we've all heard about the lack of water, right? So please tell me a little bit about why you're here and what you think's going on with all the literally letting the houses burn.
Well, that pretty much. Well, when we were trying to put our house out, they closed the water on us. So that's what happened. All our houses burned. We came back the next day. Houses were still on fire. Firefighters weren't doing anything. We had to ask firefighters to get in action to stop fires. So, I mean.
So you personally had your house go down, burned, and you were like literally the taps were turned off on like just when they started?
When we were leaving our house, we tried to turn on the water again. There was no water. They turned off the water on us.
And I've seen some like lawsuit signs. People are suggesting sue the county, sue the city. Who do you think's at fault for this?
Well, I don't know. That's kind of like a big group. Like, I don't know. I couldn't say because I didn't see who turned off the water, but all I know is that if we weren't to pay our bill, we would get anything shut off, any utility. So why would they turn off the water on us like this when we needed the water the most?
I'm from Canada and Kelowna. We had a lot of fires. We have fires every season, same as you guys. And we've come across this before where all of a sudden the water was turned off and nobody's doing anything. Yeah. Fire equipment's being stolen too. There was a whole, and then some residents would steal the fire equipment just sitting there not being used to go save their home or their friend's home. I heard, even from Canada, that Gavin Newsom signed something that prevented the water from flowing, and it just shut it into the ocean.
I heard about that too.
Is that related to the ALTADENA part?
Well, it's all related. It's all related, but not necessarily with Gavin Newsom, because like I said, we can't blame people for what's going on, but we did see what they did to us.
Did they turn the water off because there was no water in like the system? Because that's what I heard.
What I heard, that there was
released to the ocean.
Exactly, that they didn't have anything saved up for us. So I don't know. I don't know if they turned off the waters. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And what are they already proposing to do with your town? Like I've seen, some signs that suggest, and we've all thought about what the deep state sometimes does. So what do you think's happening? Why, if this was kind of not prevented on purpose? Like, do you or why are you here specifically then?
Because my house burned, and because we didn't get an evacuation notice, and because I couldn't save anything at my house, and I have nothing. That's why I'm here, and because it wasn't fair that we have so many firefighters around and that nobody was willing to help us. That's why I'm here.
But the not for sale part.
Because
so what is that?
Offers
for the land?
Yeah, for our land.
From whom?
From contractors, from people with money.
Do you know any specifics about your neighbors and yourself? Like what companies, what corporations?
None. I can't give you a specific name, not off the top of my head, but.
But they want to do like developments of buildings, or you really have no idea? They just want the land.
Developments of buildings. Well, we've heard little things here and there that they want to build apartments or build bigger houses and sell them for more.
Because a lot of this town is 1970s houses, the original ones with the fire, the bricks they'll go in for the fire places. Yeah, and then even some of the newer town area, I seen like there's some closed off areas, like your private residence roads. Mm-hmm. They still had some burnings as well, but they're just new developments already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But mostly just up here and to the right up there, I saw just like it's so funny how it just jumps around and kills a whole neighborhood and then leaves a couple houses here and there.
Yeah, yeah, that's the funny part, that the fire decided where to burn.
Have you been contacted by one of these people doing a lawsuit? I see that one. There's two signs on this street.
We're getting into all that.
Yeah, just like a class action one, essentially. And then go to court and see what really happened. You just want an investigation.
Exactly.
You want transparency.
Exactly. That's it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I went to go mountain biking, and I was like, I'm like, oh my God, this is like one of the areas that got super destroyed. Is there other areas that are as bad as your town? Like different counties or whatever around LA, or did it not it just is
It
your.
was just here.
This was the area that
Just
burned.
ALTADENA.
Really, like the rest of LA didn't have the fire.
Just the Palisades, but I mean, a few houses. This was the whole city.
Do you know how many houses here or buildings might have gone up?
I think how many houses? Like 10,000 houses.
10,000 houses.
Yeah. About.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any talks about building like a rail, a high-speed rail? You know, there's always like, oh, once they make room, then they have the ability to do certain infrastructures. This was just because I thought, like, I think I read once.
The rumors of the smart cities.
Yeah, the 15-minute cities, yeah.
And that railroad will track that train that they want to get across.
Like a sky train, yeah, would be like now have some room to throw it in like a highway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, hopefully you get some answers. I'll throw this up on YouTube along with my footage that I saw, and maybe get some more people. It's more eyes, the better, right?
Yes, correct.
For transparency and accountability.
Exactly.
And what's your name for the camera?
Gabriela.
Gabrielle. Nice to meet you. My name's Marcel.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sometimes just the fireplaces that left, the original homes from the 70s, which actually had loud fireplaces. Oh, gone. They X the propane tanks. Look at this. Oh, this one's boarded up, but survived. No, some of it got caught. Look at, there's a few houses. And they all got this like stuff to prevent I guess mudslide, like a big barrier. Oh, look at this. Just destroyed. Oh, one surviving house. Oh, this is the dead end. There's always a washer dryer left over, I noticed. All right.